I couldn't help it. Also, I apologize in advance, guys, if I feel like I'm like really forward in the camera. Penny is sitting very awkwardly on my back. So this is gonna be a fun evening. She was screaming in here, you know. I thought she was on top of the fridge because usually what she does around this time of night after everyone's been fed and we're getting ready to shut down the house for the night, she stands on the fridge and screams at me because she either wants me to go into the living room, sit on the couch, or fill her bowls.
Mm-hmm.
So I shouted at Matt. I was like, go see what she fucking wants. And he didn't say anything. And that's when I realized when I walked in here, she was sitting on the desk screaming because she knew I was going to stream and she wanted to sit on my ass. So
we're not on time. Are you high on Lucky? We know we're not on time.
I set it to 10:45?
I thought you
I thought you said 10:15.
I thought you set it for 10:15 as well.
I thought I did.
I'm pretty sure you did. It said 10:15 downstairs.
In my defense, she said she was going to be a little late, so then I went to use the ladies' room, and then I got stopped by Calliope. It took me a little longer, and then we caught up because we haven't been able to talk in a few weeks.
Yeah,
because this one has been touring the country.
I drove to Denver and back. I wouldn't call that a tour of the country.
Is it a different part of the country?
Kind of.
Is it more than 200 miles away?
Definitely.
Then you toured the country.
I drove 2,130 or 125 miles.
That's a fucking that's an actual tour of the country. The fuck?
What?
That's like that's a lot.
That's from Denver and back. Doesn't help that I was driving from Colorado Springs to Denver every day too and back.
Oh, also guys, I found my ice cube trays.
Yay!
I love cold water. I've been literally using an entire tray every time I drink.
Oh, you're gonna like it when you're here because I have an ice maker.
That's gonna be so good. I should bring that with me. Oh, I'm gonna have a good week. Pumpkin spice, animals. Then I've got horror on top of it. Ice. It's a great week.
Dinosaur bones.
That's right. We're gonna see bones. I'm excited.
I know I can at least get you there.
Right.
I'm not sure about Giant Springs yet, but I can at least get you to the dinosaur bones.
You know what? We do what we can. As long as we get to hang out. That's all I care about. They are not silicone, but they are blue. They're actually the same blue as my cup.
Go figure.
I'm nothing if not consistent. But so I was told there's surprises today.
Oh, there's a few of them. Can you guess what this is?
It's a tooth.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a fossil.
Nope.
That's a tiger tooth.
Nope. That is an alligator tooth.
Stop.
Yeah, that is a large alligator tooth.
Orion, leave them alone.
Hey, Truffle.
Orion. Matt, he's cornered somebody. And I can't move.
This?
Now. Wait, show me the root. That's a claw. I don't think it's a fossil.
No, it's not a fossil. Everything tonight is part of something that is currently living in today's world. So nothing is fossilized.
I want to say it's a talon from a raptor, but I don't believe so. Oh, am I right?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Also, Jack is wrong. Next week on Wild.
It's not a tooth. It's definitely a claw.
Yep.
But I don't know.
Coyote.
Komodo?
No, it's coyote claw.
Stop. Show me that again. Guys, did you ever think a coyote's claw was that long? Holy canoe. And that sharp. Bro, that's so cool.
We're not done.
I didn't know they were that long.
Makes sense though. It's not
Sure,
like anybody
everyone
clips
thought like
them.
I did. It's a bird of prey.
Yeah. Nope. That's a coyote claw. Shut up, Bublito.
We have lives. Oh, no,
Now, can you guess
no,
what
no.
this is?
That is a femur.
Yes.
Okay. That
Actually, no, it's not a femur. I apologize. But it is
it's a leg
bone.
bone. It's a
Yeah,
leg bone.
Yeah.
Okay, can you stand it from the knee joint? Okay. Is it a canine leg bone? Because it curves. Oh, this is hard, guys. I'm gonna I'm gonna say bobcat leg bone.
Coyote.
Damn. I was going by
Coyote,
the shortness of the knee.
Coyote radius, actually.
Penis bone. So there are animals that have penis bones. Dogs have them. Hyenas have them.
Porpoises.
Both male and female. Pixels at my end, but up close looks about right. See, I have never seen. I don't know enough about coyotes, at all. So I'm going by just what I've seen, and I saw it was a small bone, it was thin bones, and so I was like, well, it's not a big animal, and so I was looking at it, and the way it curved, it looked canid. That was my first guess, but she smiled, so I was like, okay, well, she showed a coyote claw, and that must not be a canine. That must be feline. See how wrong I was. Do you have more?
I do.
Oh, okay. Now that's definitely canid.
Is it?
Yes. Yes, I would say that's.
Let me
Why are you all acting like you're about to? I'd say it's a fox.
double
No.
check something. I want to say.
What, baby? It is.
Mm-hmm. So
It's small. It's got two large fangs.
some people or someone has it right.
Well, if it's a raccoon, then it's still canid. Well, yeah, raccoons are offshoot.
Hey, Eric. I was trying to figure out. Yeah, because I was trying to look at the.
Because raccoons are an offshoot of the canis, as far as I'm aware.
The scientific name for a raccoon is Procyon lodor.
You know what I'm saying? Like we're. I've been watching Lindsay Nicole, and she talks a lot about.
Wherever you want, Eric. I'm fine wherever.
Ma'am.
But yeah, definitely this one's a raccoon. Now this one's really cool, and I think this one will be pretty easy.
I hope so. I'm shooting out all blanks tonight.
Just because it's fairly obvious. But I don't want to show you the front right off. Let's see, so here we go.
Oh, big old cranium. Oh, it's a beaver. She's right. That's pretty fucking obvious.
This one's really easy.
Soon as I saw her turn its side profile, I was like, oh, it's a beaver.
Yeah. Look at them teeth.
God, and they never stop growing. So, fun fact, rodents that have those orange teeth like that have teeth that never stop growing. And how I know is dagoos. The dagoos I owned had the same kind of teeth. And there's a disease they can get where the teeth, the gene to make them grow normally, goes on fritz. And instead makes them grow. And that's what killed one of my dagoos.
Yeah.
Because her teeth kept growing. She couldn't keep up with it. How incredible. And they eat wood. Like they genuinely eat wood.
Hey, Smokey. So this is all of these I got in Denver. While we were there, I saw this person walk by
You gonna give me a kiss goodnight, Matthew?
Walk by with a little box in their hand, and it said a box. It was mystery dead things. it was just a box of mystery dead things, and I'm like, I need a box of mystery dead things. I need this. This has to be a thing in my life. This has to be something I own.
I don't know how to feel about that. Mystery dead things. Hopefully, none of it human.
You know, it's a mystery. Who knows? So I went over. I was lucky. It was actually one booth up from where Sheep was working, and which is funny because you would think as much time as I spent over there, I would have noticed there was a entire booth selling animal parts
Mystery dead
just
things.
up from me. But no, there's so much shit there that it's hard to. But for $60, that's basically what it was. Is a loot box.
It's a loot box of death.
Yeah.
I need a box of mystery dead things again. One of the phrases that needs to be a goddamn. Hi, Toasty.
There is absolutely nothing wrong with wanting a box of dead things.
I mean, theoretically, I want walls of dead things.
Yeah, so for $60,
I just died a little further along.
I got a beaver skull. This is a grade A beaver skull.
That's a beautiful beaver skull.
It's got, he's got his jaws, all his teeth. He's fully intact. It's really cool because I don't know if I can get it close enough that you can see. You can see all the little stuff in his nose.
Wow. Now let me ask you something. Cool. Do they have a certificate is my question.
Well, they put a little thing in telling you what everything is. So
I will tell you that to me, that is as cool as my Meg teeth.
So I Truffle, I have no idea how they died. All I know is they're mine now.
Well, typically, if you get carcasses and bones as high quality as that, usually those are scientific research. So what they do is they find the body and then they put a bunch of beetles in a container and they research how the decomposition happens. And then afterwards they sell the bones. And if you go to the Science Museum in Raleigh, they almost always have a carcass of some variety being devoured in the middle of the science area. Well, not the entire thing is science area. You get my point, okay?
I understand what you're saying. That's not the thing, but I'm now going to have to see if I can order boxes of dead things because they did.
Who's it through? You know what I'm going to look up right now?
Bonafide skeletons. Etsy.com/shop/bonafide skeletons.
Hold on. Real animal bones. So fun fact, yes, for $13.30, you can get a half or one pack of real animal bones and a mixed bone mystery box from Celtic Wildlife, $25 plus. So yes, guys, you too, for the low price of $25, can get your mystery mix of animal bones. Skulls, femurs, jaws, bones, teeth. The lists are endless. And you can get wholesale whole skulls. How about that? This here is a red fox, which if you look, you can see why I couldn't really tell much of a difference between that and a raccoon. It's hard. There's not too much difference when you're not really super educated. You can just be like,
the eye of shape's a little different.
Right. So does human bones count as a legendary item?
Oh my god, that'd be awesome. But technically, you're not really supposed to sell those.
You can. You have to get them from an estate sale of research labs and shit like that. Where'd she go? Sonny. Come on, Penny. Get on Mama's butt. Come on. All the way. Go ahead. Let's go. Oh, is that not a good enough angle for you, princess? Come on. What? Lord. Again, all you gotta do is type into Etsy real animal bones. And the world's your oyster. This one, natural cleaned animal teeth. This is just piles of animal teeth. $15 Elder Emo Oddities. I'll tell you what. Oh, look. This one comes in a pretty bag.
Oh, cute. It's harder to see with the pretty bag stuff on it, though.
It's a lot of small pieces of bone. Nothing, no whole bone.
The world is your skeleton.
Do they ship overseas? I would say double check the rules in your country.
Definitely double check. Because some of them get kind of bitchy about that.
Right. Even though it's a dead animal, they'll try to claim some kind of potential of cross contamination or disease or whatever. They get fucking weird. Oh, okay. This is cool. The Zoologica shop.
Yep, sure enough. Okay. I'm going to share this. Oh, nice.
If you guys... Oh, excuse me. And apparently these are real bones. They use small mammal bones. If you guys ever want, or any of you have a really cool library or bookshelf, I would say invest in some of this shit. It looks really cool. Ooh, look at their catalog. Is that Dead Things? Is that what the box says?
Yeah, that's what the box says. It's Dead Things mystery box. I told you I needed one in my life.
Knock it off!
Now I need another one in my life. But
Matt!
that's the point.
There's a fight. Go see.
You can have up to $70 or $70. Yeah. It's guaranteed to have at least one grade A museum quality skull in it.
Yo.
You can receive a coyote, bobcat, alligator, mink, raccoon, possum, muskrat, skunk, beaver. I want another one.
2 seconds. I'm going to turn it off for a second. Guys. Whoa. Where am I?
You're way down there. What? There we
I
go.
like this appeal. Guys. The snake ones. Those are real snakes.
Oh, those are cool.
They look fucking cool. All right.
Hey, Sean.
Turn this back on. They look really cool.
I want a box of dead things.
What I like is you can pick the size snake you want. You want small, medium, or large? Now, what's in the jar?
That is a wet specimen diaphanized mouse.
Oh, the skin is clear.
That's crazy. Ooh. There's a tentacle.
I see it. But theoretically, you could go to the market and get a tentacle from.
Yeah, but that one's preserved. It's only $10. I don't think that's bad.
You can get a whole preserved turtle. Look at that, guys.
Look at the little
Oh, that's funny. Now you see? That one's
hand.
Expensive. $66 for somebody's hand.
Well,
I don't know who the person was.
That's not an actual person. It's a possum hand.
Oh, okay. Because I'm going to say, if they sell me a body part, I need to have a picture. I need to have if I'm going to have Doris's hand, I want to know Doris. I want to know her favorite color because Doris's hand is going to have press-on nails with her favorite color.
What are these? Coyote penis bones? Yep.
You can buy owl pellets.
Owl pellets are so much fun.
Let's see. I like more is the people that go through the effort to put them in the jars. I like that. It's the artistry of it. It's very.
Oh
good.
shit! Here's a fucking one of those. It's a corn snake.
Oh.
It's a diaphanized corn snake.
What about that one before it? Is that another mouse?
It's another mouse.
And what's that on the bottom of that?
Wait,
Is
I
that
think that's a mouse.
tail?
Oh no, that's an American banded gecko.
Oh, I was gonna say it's a weird looking mouse.
And then this is a rat tail.
Not human, scam. So if you buy a human hand, it better come with a name. Exactly.
A name and a biography.
I would like a small biography. Well, because the thing is, oh, I found who you're talking about. I found the company.
Yeah, right here.
Bonafide Skeletons. Follow shop. They don't even, you know what? The confidence they have in their product, they don't even have a logo.
Well, I imagine it seems to me like they go to the cons and sell it mostly there. So they're picking up most of their repeat customers there. So like now if I had a spare $70 right now, I'd be getting another box. Because I want more skeletons. I want more skulls.
Oh, a carved raven skull. Okay.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
Hold on, I'm gonna turn you off for a second so they can see this. It's beautiful. Guys, they did a gorgeous job. Like, that's actually legitimately a good carving.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
I know exactly who I'd buy this for. Her birthday just passed. She would love that. She loves ravens. She loves the occult. She loves horror. It's all her shit.
But yeah, those are the those are my fun things.
I was just it's a replica. I was looking at this thing and this looks like a bear. That's because I was right. It's a bear replica.
Yeah.
Halloween is gonna be extra this year. Girl, you should walk out just holding one of your skulls.
I'm just sitting here petting the beaver.
Oh, really? Repeat that sentence.
I'm petting my beaver.
She's stroking it just right.
I'm enjoying how soft it feels. It's a little dry though.
You're not petting it enough. Sorry, guys. Raccoon vertebrae, crow skulls, real bully mix. See, now that one, I don't know if I can do. I can do wild animal skulls. I feel bad having a cat or a dog skull.
That'd actually be okay.
I would feel bad because I know that sometime, someday, somewhere, that was somebody's baby.
And you see, I'd be okay with that too, because that probably means they wanted that to happen. Though there are a lot of cats kept for lab work.
Right, and on top of the thing is, like, that could have been somebody who said, "I want my animal cremated," and then the vets were like, "Yeah, absolutely," and then they sold off the body for money. Like, it's stuff like that. I'm amazed it took this long to get to the innuendo. You see the Bath and Body I sent? And baby, no, I've been busy. I rarely go in Discord. Wow, apparently beavers are a popular skull. I keep seeing it over and over again.
Yeah, when I got it, I asked Sheep to look up the price of a grade A beaver skull, and so for $70, I got a $70 skull.
Skunk perfume tincture apparently is a big thing. I want to know who is doing Ode to Skunk Ass.
No, thank you. And if you are, I would like to know so I can avoid you.
Right. And it's not the first, second, or third. I found it several times on this search. Why? Why is your desire to smell like the least desirable thing?
Never, ever, ever have I heard. I love the smell of skunk.
I'll tell you right now, I'd like skunk over weed, and that's not saying much.
Depending on the quality of weed, they smell the same to me.
They usually do, but there's... All right, so, little fun fact about Star Sans nose. A very sensitive nose. I'm lucky enough that my nose also will get used to scents, except for weed. And so in the house I live in, I get nose blind, but most people do anyway. That being said, I can almost always tell after a few minutes when it's a skunk or it was weed. But fun fact, because the smell is so similar, I sometimes will get a weed initial reaction because it smells just so much like it. My brain goes into overdrive and I get nauseous, I get a little bit stuffy nosed. But skunk, it smells a little like nuts in the back of the scent. So when you smell skunk, it has a much more nutty, I wouldn't say musk. There's a certain peanut butter quality. I can't describe it. It's the only way my nose knows how to identify it. Really old cigarette smoke smells like stale peanut butter to me. Like burnt stale peanut butter. And that scent is usually on the back end of the skunk scent. And that's how I can usually tell skunk or skunkweed.
Yeah,
And
my nose doesn't pick up much of anything, so.
The face you made, the face everyone makes. Everybody. I'm like, listen, it's my curse.
It's a blessing and a curse.
Skunk smell like peanut butter starts on 2024. Old stale peanut butter. There's a difference. There is a difference. But it's been a week, guys. It has been a week. And I still got so much to do. But I will, so many new avenues of innuendo I was absolutely not expecting here. Oh God, this is my first time here. Why, oh why?
This is what happens when I hang out in human form, Troff. I'm sorry. Troff was kind enough to send my kitties some catnip.
Bublito with the jokes. Your nose isn't supposed to pick anything up, Amarata. That's your hand's job. There you go, Truffle. There's another one. Ba-dum-bum. And we're back on the beaver. Good. Let's see. So, I have absolutely bombarded Horror's Instagram.
This one makes no sense.
With
oh, now it makes sense. Okay. Yes, she sent me a lot of
animal stuff. A lot of animal stuff. And then one or two. But I thought we could start off with a very satisfying one for her. And satisfying, but not, because sadly...
Hello, Alex.
This was unprovoked. Sadly for the people.
Kitty, kitty.
Alex. Kitty, kitty, kitty. I'm gonna get it up. Show us the boy.
Come here.
Oh, there's the boy. Hello, boy. Honestly, I kind of wanted to bring a kitten on, but Starman's in bed and Penny is behind me. Matthew, are you still awake? How do you feel about bringing me Cleo? Why? Why?
No.
Are you getting inspired?
Okay. Brat. Meow yourself.
Are you getting inspired now? How about now?
By inspired, do you mean annoyed?
Oh, that's a wife's job. Kitty, hello. Well, I mean, there's technically a cat in screen right now. She's just...
He left.
She's behind my ass.
Oh, that cat. Yeah. Yeah. There's that one.
Penny's here for all of you. Hello, Big T.
Hey, Big T.
Guys, say big prayers for him. He's got a lot of stuff going on right now. He needs the help. So just try to make sure you can help out our friend. Let me see. Did I somehow... No, there it is. Okay. Had a moment.
Just one.
Shut up. Use help. So this right here.
That was not unprovoked.
Oh no, they were. They came stampeding through, saw the people, and because there's another one coming afterwards. This guy was just hot to trot. Look at him about. He is hot to trot. I believe he's in rut, judging by all of that fur coming off of him.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes the second one. Hot on his trail. The dad, you can't hear him. The dad shouts at the little girl like, stop moving. Because she was trying to run from it. You know, naturally, she's a kid.
Tag you.
Like, the dad tried to tackle. If you see right there.
It's a good dad.
I got some wholesome for you kids. It's a little long-winded, but I can't fast forward it because it's Instagram, but I think you'll like it.
Aww.
So first he just, he paws it. He's happy. But then he kind of goes a little crazy.
Yep, that's a kitty who wants to play.
He's just a happy boy. He finally got his snow. And they said, he's like, this is the outside stuff. It's inside. Oh my God. And it's just so cute. And then somebody took the moment and drew it. And it was so cute. And I had to share that. All right. For those of you who don't like bugs, you've been warned.
Wait, when you say bug, you mean...
I only mean bugs, not that.
Okay.
If I said spiders, I would have meant spiders.
I was just checking. Oh, I've seen this one. This one's cool.
It shows the egg to adult, and it's just the coolest thing.
Some of it's like, it's such a tiny egg, and then it's like, it's such a big bug.
Right, and when you look at it, it doesn't feel real. The snail one really threw me for a loop, honestly. And you can tell she shellacks her beetles.
Oh, yeah. They are nice and shiny.
Oh, yeah. We found one of those outside of our house, the Hercules beetle, the one she just had.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's dead, but we found it. And I told Starman, one of the only reasons I can't do this is because their feet hurt a lot. Like, I held one of these really large moths once, and it felt like a very weighted pin cushion. It hurt. Okay, this one's just funny. Are you guys ready?
You're a girl. You're a dude with no nuts. You're a dude with no nuts. How the fuck did she get pregnant? Who the daddy? You're out. You're Dakota. Who the daddy? You the daddy? No, you the daddy? No, because you're her daddy. Who the daddy?
when I heard that part, I was like, what? Lord, of course. See, we've had so many. I shared so many things to this woman because we had a couple of weeks.
Oh my God. There were days that I'm like, what is going on? And I look at my phone, it's like, Jesus Christ.
Well, I have a lot of time at work.
Oh, those are so cool.
Yeah, I love cuttlefish.
He's so
Not only are
cute.
they tasty,
I've never tried it.
it's good, especially if you fry it. And if you've owned birds and you've had that big chalky thing that you've given to birds, you've held a part of a cuttlefish too.
Oh yeah, the
bone.
That thing. Sorry, I annoyed you with my French.
Ow.
Thankfully, she knows I'm paying absolutely no attention other than to say, God damn it.
It's okay. I do enough to annoy her anyway. This one, guys.
Oh,
it's got licensed music, but know that this baby is screaming his little head off.
No.
And look, I am never leaving the house after this. Watch how bad it gets. He starts running around looking for her. And he's a little wobbly. He's such a baby. And he smells her on the phone and starts screaming. I watched this and I was in pain. I wanted to dig through the screen to hold the Oh! I don't know how I could handle it. Knowing he'd be all by his lonesome, no. It hurt my soul to watch that. Oh, this is just wholesome. Well, one, this is just cool.
Ooh, bioluminescence.
Dolphin swimming through it, so cool.
I'm sure Dave would have something to say about that.
Have you guys remember the bald eagle that tried to hatch a rock?
Mm-hmm.
They gave him a baby last year.
Aw.
He finally got to be a wheel parent. Let's see. This is a video game I shared to you. I think this was another thing about games. This is really cool.
Yeah.
I think this is amazing.
I think it was great.
If anybody wakes up while their friend is driving them, imagine just seeing a glowing antler. It's like, ah!
Well, the thing I find interesting is that one on the left, if you look at it, it looks like he has 3 eyes.
Right. It's something. I think either they got shine on him or something. I don't know. This one's funny. I hope there's no licensed music.
I'd like you to meet Rudy. Rudy is a Caturnix quail, and she's a very good girl. Quail are weird and dumb birds, and I love them very much. But Rudy is special, so every night when I come out here to collect eggs, I play a little game with myself. And that is, guess how many eggs Rudy has stolen. Okay, that's Rudy's spot, right back in there. She'll go around the coop and just drag eggs back. So today it's 7, and I can see it in her eyes. She's thinking about that one. If I come out here in an hour, it'll be too dark to film, but she'll probably have more. She made her way back. She's not going anywhere for a while. Now, unlike chickens, quail don't usually sit on their eggs. They're kind of terrible parents. But maybe Rudy wants to be the exception to the rule. I don't know. I'm honestly considering just maybe letting her try to hatch some out. I don't know. What do you think? Hi, everybody. I'd like you to meet Rudy.
I thought you'd find Rudy cute.
Rudy's cute.
And, yeah, apparently, I haven't looked into it, but apparently there's going to be a lawsuit that's going to restrict you from assisting stray cats in San Diego.
Shocking.
Just another reason to hate it. This.
Oh, boy.
That fish is literally fighting for his life.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you think about hammerheads, you think about them as lumbering and big, and look at how fast this guy's going. So if you ever think you can take one on, no, you can't. No, you cannot.
Never really had any desire to try.
Neither have I, but and this is just funny.
Flavored son here came with a factory defect. He has absolutely zero critical thinking skills. You know how cats will walk in front of you and then you kick them by mistake and they stare up at you like, how dare you walk there, even though I watched you walking there and I made the conscious decision to step right in front of you? Well, I counted today. 18 times. 18 times I launched this tiny little fur ball across the kitchen. And it's always the kitchen. I assume it's because I feed them in there and he thinks if he can trip me enough, he'll get some food out of it or something. There was one point he even did it back to back. Like, I launched him across the room and he immediately came right back and then got kicked in the head. Thank God he doesn't have the brain power to get upset with me. Because it's not like I want to kick him. Like, I feel awful every time, but I'm not going to tiptoe around my house and stare at the floor every time I switch rooms. And my other cats don't do it. Well, like, I've definitely tripped on them a few times, but they've learned their lesson the hard way. This thing doesn't learn lessons. He just causes problems. I love him, though.
This guy is just like me, because guess what, guys? The only reason he owns a house is because of his pets. That's the only reason. There's no other. Oh, and who's brave? That's a Wolverine.
Oh, what a cutie!
Baby.
I want to do that.
And look at it. This is a happy Wolverine.
Oh, look at him! This sounds strange, but I kind of want one of his skulls.
She's like, oh, I want to kiss it. I love to own its dead body.
I love it to death.
This would literally, I would be so angry. No volume needed, but
Yeah.
This is what it means to own a kitten. In case any of you don't understand. Oh, God.
Look at those teeth.
Another happy Wolverine, which
Oh,
this
he's
came
so cute.
after
Look at
the
those
other one I
claws.
sent you. I know, he's a big baby.
Oh, he's so cute.
He's so happy.
Look at them big ass teeth.
It's almost doofy looking when they do that.
Yeah.
Then you want to just boop that little snoot.
And give him mother kisses.
Oh, he's so cute. Oh, weasels. I love them. Let's see. This one, I can't play the sound, which is
Oh.
what makes it really good. Let's see. This.
I was sleeping, Dad.
You guys ever seen the dog pout? It's alive and well, and we already seen that. I don't know. Instagram's weird about loading things when I scroll up. But there was a really cool one. Do you guys want to see what all your animals, all your kitties are descended from? It's this guy.
I'd take one of those home.
I mean, it might not let you. Just a normal cat, slightly stressed out. Someone make him stop that. People are not comfortable with the African wild cat's legs. Why?
I'm totally fine with it.
I think it looks very cool. I especially love that some of them get that ombre effect of dark.
Mhm.
And I can see why the Egyptians worship them. I mean, come on, that's a regal looking mofo. That is a beautiful baby. Don't do that. Don't do.
I can't help it.
This one been so tired, and I've been so tired. And I'm trying to remember because I sent some really cool shit. And there's just been like, no, yes. Oh, this is so funny.
All right, then. Let's go.
This is me.
Uh-oh, dolphin's coming. Come on. Get your butt up here now.
Ooh.
All right. Now, let me brief you on something, buddy. We got us a bit of a problem out here. Now, trust me, I want to send you back in that water. But we got 2 bogeys on our 6 right now. I am Team Red Snapper the whole way. I don't want to give these guys nothing. But he's waiting on you. I'm not going to lie, okay? The worst thing that could happen to you today is not being in this kayak right now, I promise. It's waiting for you right there. Buddy, we're gonna do this, all right? We're gonna do this together. I'm going to launch you off the side of this kayak, and I want you to swim like you've never swam before in your life. Do you understand? Do you understand? Where's he at? Where's the dolphin? All right, he's looking the other way. Go, go, go! He made it! Oh, he didn't make it.
He's a 900.
Oh, he didn't make it.
And you know that dolphin swim around them because he knows they're catch and release.
Oh yeah, he knew. And you want to see the most spoiled moray eel alive. Someone's not happy the day he doesn't get mackerel.
Aww.
Oh, good googly boogly. Where is it? This was incredible. So they were killing another whale. And they all celebrated right in front of the camera like that. And it was just so beautiful. I mean, sad for the gray whales, but... Did I lose horror?
No, I'm right here.
Okay, you were so quiet. Fried red snapper is delicious. Oh, I
do like red snapper.
I do not disagree. Let's see. Get ready.
Good boy. Yep.
I mean, he did his job.
He did what he's supposed to do.
Oh, I don't get that at the end. I didn't pay attention to that part, but yeah. Let's see. Oh, Josh from England went to meet a capybara. This was incredible. And I wanted to show you all. I found this woman and I felt like it's kind of animal related. And I thought this was a discussion you and I could have afterwards. This was one of the ones I wanted to get to, but I forgot until now. So I'm going to let her explain. And then we will go over it, and I'm going to ask your opinion on this because I have a very favorable opinion of it, but...
Okay.
Speaks about how to start a farm using EBT food stamps. Make sure you watch until the end and let me know what you think in the comments below.
Hey guys, so I have thousands of messages asking me how to purchase a farm using EBT. So if you have EBT and you want a farm, then watch this video. If you don't have EBT and you don't wish to acquire by having a farm, don't watch the video. Even though I know you're still watching because you're going to get up here and complain. We know how y'all do. But this is for the ones who want a farm. So I had so many hateful comments like, oh, you're such a disgrace, you're such a welfare queen, and you're teaching everybody how to use the system and blah, blah, this and that. Oh, gosh, really? Do you think I would get on this app and do anything that I'm not allowed to do? All right, first things first is you will look on your state's Adopt a Lot website. That's one of the ways. So do you know how there's so many abandoned properties and abandoned lots? Well, depending on your state, they are willing to get rid of those. So if you take care of that lot for 2 years and you have proof that you've been taking care of that lot, at the end of the 2 years, you can purchase that land for $50. That's what we have here. It's called Adopt a Lot. Google it for your area. I do not live in y'all states. I live in Alabama, so I can tell you what it's called in my state. You have to do some of the work yourself in Google for your state. Once you have your lot, okay, there are so many programs out there to help low-income families get a home. What I didn't go through any of those programs. I just got my credit together, and at the time when I purchased my main house, I was only making like $13 an hour as a police officer. Yeah, I know. But I know here, the Salvation Army has programs here that helps first-time homeowners, and they don't even have to put any money down. I didn't go through a program, but I didn't have to put any money down on my house. I actually got money back, which was cool because I used that money to purchase things like for the farm, like the fence and all that, the cattle fencing. Or what you can do is get a tiny home. I have this tiny home, and I believe...
I'm going to pause it there for a second. People are mad at this woman because she has taught them how... It's a terrible tattoo. It's like a dog chain bleeding into her. It's a horrible tattoo. But that, bad choices of the past aside, what she has taught people is how to get off of EBT via doing all this work.
Mm-hmm.
She teaches, apparently, I don't know if anyone in our chat has EBT. I wish I had known when I was on EBT the decade ago. You can buy fruit trees. I did not know this.
I suddenly want to see if I qualify for EBT.
If your local market is selling fruit trees, you can do that. Right. Unlucky. That is what really, this is what kept me staying in the video. $50 for a whole lot. No matter the price, as long as you go, you take care of it, you have proof of it, you suddenly become a landowner. You have to put in the work, though. And so what she's doing, this is why I got so wildly confused. People got mad at her and called her a welfare queen for teaching people how to utilize the program that helps them get back on their feet in order to get on their feet and have a fully functioning farm. She teaches them how to build their own greenhouse next to no money. She teaches them how to get the farm animals, how to get everything. She shows them everything. I even spoke to her. She spoke to me about fencing. I personally wish this was more well known because everything is legal. Everything she gives in these videos, 100% legal. She was a police officer. So she wouldn't be so stupid as to get up on here and say anything that's not illegal. That's not legal. I want to buy land for $50. Robust, you can. You just
it depends on where you are and if you have that program in your area. I don't.
Right, but even if it's $200.
Well, thing is I'm looking here in Montana. I don't believe we have that here.
Now, it could be depending on the rules of the land. Obviously, states are different. But my thing is, you also now know if it's something you want, Alabama, Mississippi.
Places I don't desire to live.
You have to, but now this is where I say to people, that's where you have to make the sacrifice. Because, like, for instance, everyone knows I did not want to leave Rhode Island. I didn't want to leave. I wanted to stay forever. I love Rhode Island. But I had to leave. I had to go because I needed to be able to live.
Mm-hmm.
And so the same idea applies here. She's giving you the map. And honestly, is it the most ideal way to do it? No, but you can theoretically move without a thing to your name. You can always rebuild. I was telling a friend about this tonight. No matter how poor you get, no matter how down and out you get, no matter how destitute you get, no matter how many times you get canceled, if you lose your job, if you run out of money, as long as you have a plan and you stick to it, you can always rebuild. When I moved to North Carolina, I had a car, I had a TV, some video games, 2 cats, and cooking pots. That was it.
Now she has 16 cats.
18, but 2 of them are not going to be mine for long. But that's not the point. That's like, now I've got an entire household of items. Yeah, you have to be an American citizen for these things. You do. A lot of people, do you know there are people that don't realize that fruits that grow from trees, that you can eat that?
Mhm.
Speaking of, guess what I found today?
What?
So, I was out taking a friend. I told you guys a friend is visiting. Okay. I was out taking that friend around town, and I parked in a parking lot over near where my job is because she wanted to go into a store that was there. And while I was there, I made Starman go all the way at the end of the parking lot where there was a nice shady spot. Oh, how pretty. Now, if none of you understand what that is the unicorns arising from the waves after the Red Bull was defeated and pushed back. Anyone offering a green card? Now she has 3
I can give you a card that's green.
Now she has 3 video games. Right. Now I have my own house. I own multiple cars. So half of them don't work. That's not besides the point. My husband and I, we pay our own bills. Our entire house is filled with furniture that we paid for. You can always rebuild. Always. And what she teaches you, the Red Bull! It's upside down. But the Red Bull. Is he on the opposite side of the same scarf? Oh no, Amalthea's is. Okay. That's wicked. Is that official license or was that fan made?
I guess you could call it fan made because the guys who did it, it's called Geekify. They did it because they noticed there was absolutely no Last Unicorn merchandise.
Yeah, they haven't been releasing a lot of it. I think it's something to do with the I can't talk, but you know what I mean.
But they actually, if I had the money, they did a really cool bound version of the book.
Yeah.
That was absolutely gorgeous. But I don't have, I think it's like $180 or something like that.
And, I was telling somebody that because someone asked me why I don't get more collectibles. And that actually led into, as you guys know, I've lost almost 200 followers announcing I was a Trump supporter as if I had kept it a secret.
Wait, people were confused about that?
So the day Trump got shot and actress Ticker Mule announced it, I posted a picture of myself with a MAGA hat on my hand. I posted it everywhere. People flipped out. People were like, not okay. And they were like, you're a Trump supporter? Yes, I made it so unobvious until now.
It's such a secret.
Right, I was so secretive about my political status. Like, literally, and they were like, well, we don't do deep dives. And I'm like, deep dives? I'm in a documentary about cancellation for being a Trump supporter. I supported Pearl at one point. I supported Steve Crowder. I made a video about Dave Rubin. I made a video about feminists being wrong, and I was supporting 2 very well-known Republicans. Whatchamacallit? What else did I say? I've made shorts about being against fucking Dylan Mulvaney, and I made a short earlier that day about Trump, and I was like, this is hilarious.
Well, in all fairness, Truffle, this is your first time here too.
Oh my god. But yeah, I lost 200 subscribers because of it. Like within a matter of an hour, 80 of them unsubscribed, and it kept going after that. And I lost the last 4 today. But anyway, so I had said to somebody, I don't normally put down money on merch and things like that because, one, I have so many animals. I don't want to risk it.
Right.
Shit's gonna get broken. And the only reason why
Clawed up, chewed up,
peed on, pooped on, whatever. They assumed you vote blue no matter who. They assumed because I was a fat ass who had rainbow hair, I must only be one way. I'm so glad I know virtually none of these names either. Oh yeah, I know. First.
Yeah, you're lucky, Trough. Trust me, you are.
And so, whatchamacallit, the only reason I even bought a Trump hat was because I was like, up until now, I've supported, but I don't put money down. It was also only like $20. It was cheap as fuck. So, $20. Not a worshiper unsub. Oh, now if you defend Trump in any way, you are clearly a cultist who gargles his boot tips and lobs his knob because your favorite color is blue. You can't say that. Still not voting for Kamala. But anyways, and so it was like, I lost my train of thought. She said the blue favorite color blue. I lost my train. But also, guys, I'm going to the Trump rally on Wednesday. Don't worry. I think we're going to be safe. We're in a stadium. And we're going to be fine.
That's okay, Truffle. We don't mind.
Truffle, full disclosure, we don't care. See, that if you've heard anything about Trump supporters, right-wingers, independents, and cats, whatever. If you've heard people who are not leftists, the narrative is that we're evil, we hate anything that isn't white. So I'm assuming is he from your end at all? Do you recognize Truffle?
He's found me through the Abysmal Critic.
Okay. So, whatchamacallit, Truffle, I don't know if you know who she's dating. But clearly
I don't think he's ever seen him.
Oh, okay. Oh, sheep.
he's doing the dishes.
Don't say that. Don't say that right now.
What he's doing? It's my fault.
Not at the moment.
I mean, I had him doing yard work this weekend. Oh, he was so mad at me last weekend.
What did you do?
God. So I have three raised garden beds, and I asked him because the dirt because the dirt on them had gotten so stiff. I asked him to pull all the dirt out, and I'm talking, they're like that deep.
Oh no.
And like 6 feet. No, not 6 feet, like 4 feet long.
Yeah.
2 feet wide. And so I asked him to pull all the black guy. Yeah, that guy.
That's Hawaiian.
And oh, there he is. Come here.
Oh, sheep.
Also, when you go back downstairs, you need to grab that purple bottle or the pink bottle because it's not a spider, but I mean, I'm just saying the mint helps with them. Just say hi.
It's an evil creature. Hi, sheep. He cannot hear me.
No, he can't, but she says hi. But yeah.
God almighty. Australian ABC shown Planet America. Housemates love it. You would not believe how much American news we get even without the internet. And yes, we have the internet. We know.
I live in Montana. I understand people thinking you don't have the internet.
Keeping the culture alive, I see.
Yeah. So, but he had to dig out. So he dug all the dirt out of one of them so that we could move it because Sydney was using it as a great way to springboard over this fencing. We have to keep him out of the side yard, which is stupid because the garden bed's actually taller than the fence. He might as well just jump over the fence as opposed to jumping into the garden bed and then over the fence. And to get back out, it was fun to watch because what he does is he parkours off the fence and into the garden bed and back out. It's like he's decided in his head that if he jumps into the garden bed, it's not the same as jumping over the fence.
You're missing the tactile joy he feels of the dirt between his claws as he lobs himself over the fence.
Oh my God, keeping that little bastard out of my garden this year has been hell. I think so I'm growing asparagus
Yeah.
that I still haven't been able to harvest for us because he keeps eating it in the spring. He dug up 3 pepper plants this year. I'm pretty sure he's the reason why 2 of my zucchini plants didn't survive. And he killed 2 of my tomato plants as well. I went out into the garden to see what in the world was going on, and because I'd had some milk that expired, I'd poured it into the garden because calcium's great for the fruit. And I go outside, and the little bastard is digging up the dirt because it's got the milk in it.
Starson, why do you want a greenhouse? Oh God, I don't know. Mystery.
So we had to fix it previous to this year, because I have a cattle panel that I bent in half to trellis my tomatoes.
Yep.
And previous to this year, that had been enough to keep him from jumping in and out of the garden, because I have garden edging around the other side. But he discovered that where the fence and the trellis is, it goes like that, it wise, so he could just jump right in there. And then after we blocked that, he figured out he could go through the garden trellis, just right through. And so we had to run it the rest of the way around. And at that point,
no, but he got some green shits on him, HG.
Little bastard. But yeah, I really, the garden collection, the skeleton collection might grow if he keeps up.
You did say you wouldn't mind if it was dogs. Oh, but yeah, as I was saying, despite what you hear about Trump supporters, right wingers, we really don't give a shit. Yeah, you got some loudmouths that are extremists or they are religious zealots or whatever, but we really don't care who you are as long as you like the country. As long as you like your country first and foremost, and you want the country good first, and you support that, and you don't like to sexualize kids, that's all we care about, really. That at this point is all we give. Like, that's the baseline, right there.
I'm pretty happy if you just want to leave me alone and let me do my thing.
Yeah,
but
now you're asking for too much.
I know I'm an extremist in that I want to just be left the fuck alone.
I cannot wait. I was already supposed to be on the way to getting my greenhouse. There's so many things I'm supposed to be doing, but it is what it is.
I want a greenhouse.
I don't know. Does the country care about the people? Ugh.
Countries aren't humans. They don't care about anything. They're ideals. But sorry.
You know what he means. She's a bit of a literalist.
Also an anarchist, so.
At the moment, it doesn't care. But hopefully that'll change in November. Anyways, but because even the Young Turks said, they said even the Young Turks, they hate Trump. And they were like, he wanted to do this, that, and the other, and his constituents and his voters said, if you do this, we're not going to support you. We do not like this. We don't want this. And he canceled it. They said, there's evidence of this being canceled. They said, he's the only one we've seen that actually listens to his fan base and his voters and does what they want. And I was like, I mean, we've been saying that, but thank you for saying it. But
yes and no, but
listen, more than most.
That's true. I will give you that.
And tax mongrels, people. Anarchists complaining about someone not accepting borders. I mean,
that's why I'm an anarcho-capitalist.
I like borders.
I believe in borders.
I like gatekeeping certain things. Not everything. But I like gatekeeping my country. I am not an anarchist. She is.
And I totally believe in the freedom of association, which includes being able to keep people out.
I like order. It's quite nice.
Order is natural. Order occurs without people trying to control it. That's the difference.
Not in us. We're not smart enough for that. We don't rely on our instincts. So instead, we vote people in instead of eating their young after we take over the pride. If I debate this topic openly and honestly, the derail this whole video stream, and that would be a bad idea. That is fine, honey. Some of what I just heard, I used to hate gatekeeping until I saw what happened to all my franchise. Yes! I'm still left-wing anarchist. See? But here's the thing. I can tell you right now. Nothing ruins entertainment more than the amount of, we're here for everyone, we're accepting. Because then you have to please everybody in order to be able to make the show. But I talked about that on my art show. I wanted to get back to what I really found was really, really cool. I think you're going to like it. I found a wild persimmon tree.
Oh, nice.
And because it's not technically on their property and it's got like a shat ton of fruits, guess who's going to go pick a 12 to 17-inch sapling off of it in the fall?
Woo!
I am going to propagate my first tree.
Congratulations.
Now, supposedly, if you propagate a fruiting tree,
the ones in the house or in the bedroom,
the sapling that you are developing will also produce fruit.
Interesting.
Which I'm very excited about. I'm also excited to go harvest these persimmons because, fun fact, guys, persimmons are native to America. Just like pecans and black walnuts are. And the persimmons on that tree, while they're not very big, they taste very syrupy and they make great jams. And on top of that, they're 100% edible as soon as they are ready to be ripe, which you can definitely tell because they turn a beautiful russet red or orange. And they are slightly soft, but not mushy. And I cannot wait to go harvest them because it's all the way in the corner of that parking lot. Now, except for the homeless people, I've really got to fight to get them. I am so excited. I'm going to take a fucking ladder. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to collect a little basket of persimmons. Because, and I know for a fact it happens because I saw the husks of last year's persimmons sitting on the ground. I was like, hi, Edie.
Hey, Edie.
I shared the photos with Edie.
Yeah.
Because they look beautiful. As a matter of fact, hold on, I'll share with you too. I was like, because I sat under the tree and I was just like staying cool with Starman. And then I went, there's fruit on this tree. And he's like, what? I'm like, there's fruit on this tree. And we started looking up. So I had him look it up. And he did. And that's when I saw that it's a persimmon. And I got so excited. And I wanted to tell you guys because I think it's exciting. Why do I hear a spray bottle?
Because I'm spraying peppermint in my room.
Unsupported message?
The fuck is an unsupported message?
It means I can't send you a fucking photo?
Of what?
Try again.
Oh, right. No, never mind. Sorry.
Send you that. Okay. I can't send them all at a... Ow, Penny, fuck me. Why? Ow. Oh.
I'm going to get the feeling some claws were...
she's doing it again! I'm gonna be honest, guys. That did not tickle.
Pretty sure that's not a tickly feeling, no.
Oh, no, you know, all right, so if you own cats, guys, it's not always when they claw you or stick the claws in with their entire paw. It's when they do it with one single long claw. So it just is in one spot and it just sinks right in. Oh, it hurt. Oh, it hurts so bad. Claws or teeth? Claw. And Penny got some talons on her. Pretty sure it's almost as long as the fucking coyote claw. It felt it. Let me get this photo up for you so you guys can see it. So if you have one near you, you can spot a persimmon and get your own. Look at that big fat fruit growing in the middle. I took this photo with my phone.
Congratulations.
I think it's a quite lovely photo.
Very nice.
And you can see some more fruits growing here in the background. And I don't know how well you can see it, but there's big bunches of them all over here. And they're grouped right over here. And it's just stunning. Truly stunning. And I was just like, Oh, it was so cool. Just to have that happen, like, it was as exciting as when I found the walnut tree last year. And what I like, see, I do religiously clip claws. However, some cats in my household are harder to hold down than others. Daisy is the hardest to clip claws, followed by Athena. And the rest of them I can do. Sunny's a little difficult. But as long as I will send you persimmon seeds. I promise. I will. If you guys don't know, I don't know what the file term is for it. Edie likes plants. A lot. They are wild. You can find them all across pretty much the border of the United States, except where she. They're a hothouse.
Cold up here.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you can find them in Connecticut. So, like, she's in Oregon, so it's a little different. But Lucky is surprisingly easy to hold down. Penny's easy. I just have to have the claw clipper on hand, and if they know that I'm intending it,
they won't come anywhere near you.
Right. It gets a little dicey.
That's okay. Alex was on me. Alex actually tells me when he wants his claws clipped. Really? He will actually come up to me, and it takes me a little bit to understand what in the world he's trying to get me to do. But he'll start reaching out and just,
mother.
It's time. It's time. And then he got me, you know how you were talking about with her and the one claw. He got me on the arm with just the one, and I reacted because it hurt, and I smacked him.
Oh, I do. And I feel so bad. It depends on who Axel I will do that with, because Axel, I feel, does it on purpose, because so everyone knows my knees are not exactly the greatest. Axel will come up and he'll slowly raise his paw, and then he'll put it on my knee and dig right in, and then dig again, and then he'll go up to the fat and dig, and I'm like, and so I'll smack his paws. I'm like, stop that shit. And see, Orion's bad. Orion, what he does is he has a habit of wanting my attention. Shocker, I know, guys. For the newbies here, Orion is my 110-pound gray pit bull. He is in his crate. They are in bed for the night, both my dogs. The other night, I was talking to the kittens after I had gotten home from a long day of work. Orion slapped me in my back and threw me forward with his claws. That shit hurt.
Yeah.
He was like, because he had a toy in his mouth, right? So he's like this. And I was like, what? He went, and I was like, bitch! And I turned around. This motherfucker was wagging his tail like, oh.
So we got new neighbors, and they have 2 dogs. And so, of course, we're going through that period have been going through that period where the dogs bark at each other. And they bark anytime the neighbors come out of their house. And the neighbors apparently have to leave reasonably early in the morning. And the last thing I want is the dogs out barking, waking, for example, my mother up. And so we started first by trying to lock the dogs in the house by closing the gate. Well, Sydney is a very well-trained dog in terms of going outside.
He knows what he knows.
So we close the gate. We go to bed. And about an hour after I get in bed, all of a sudden I have this 18-pound dog. And the jerk. Oh my God. So he does this thing. I roll over on I roll over. I tell him to get off me. I roll over because I'm tired. I don't have any idea what he's doing. And I roll over onto my back. And so he crawls up on my chest, and he's right here. And he does this thing where he doesn't get my face. He's just like right at my face. And so I pop him. And then after I pop him, he starts pawing. And I pop him again. And finally, it gets to that point where it's like, I'm not getting any sleep tonight. Obviously, it's 6 a.m. If I go downstairs, maybe they'll stay quiet for a while.
Oh.
So I go and I sit in my chair in my big comfy Udi and kind of drowse there for a while. And the mom comes out and she goes, oh, shoot. And apparently Sydney peed in the middle of the dining room because he couldn't get outside. And that's when I realized what he was trying to do was get me out of bed to let him out to pee.
Now, this is where I have seen this invention, and I would, if my dogs free roam the house, I would. It's a portable thing of grass.
Mm-hmm.
You get a bit of sod.
Yeah.
Grassy sod. And you put it on this device that has a grating, okay? And you have a drawer you can pull out where it can fill with whatever would have you to collect the pee. Penny, you might have to move. My butt just got a really sharp pain. You guys don't realize something. She weighs all of 6 pounds and I weigh all of 390. She's shoving me off the chair. I'm on the edge of the chair. So my butt bones are pushing on a very awkward position, and it's making my ass go numb.
Now, I've seen those. I also seen them do the same thing with AstroTurf.
Yes. You should invest in one of those, since now you're going to have this problem with the new...
Actually, the problem is solved if I just put Rudy and Grace in their kennel for the night. And then he can go in and out as he wants, because they have that, they have dog brain. So if you have just one dog, they're pretty well behaved. But the second you get two and they start to go after, it's like they click and you've lost all three.
They're gone. They're done. She's the cat. Move, human. Quiet, robust. Stop taking her side. You all say that. You wouldn't like it if she was your kitty. She pees on everything.
Uh-oh.
Matthew! Thank you. Please go make sure they're stacked properly so they can't do whatever the hell they're doing.
Speaking of dogs.
Lord, I will say, you guys, though, I walked a lot today.
Yeah.
I walked through Hobby Lobby. I walked through Walmart. I walked through a couple other places. I was tired. So I won't be able to stay up late tonight. Plus, you guys want me to stream tomorrow.
Plus, I got to do my video still.
Yes. So we're probably not going to stay up too much later. I don't know if you realize I'm getting a little loopy.
I can tell.
Also, the butt hurting is a...
I mean, maybe that's the thing, is she's trying to tell you, Mom.
Maybe. But she doesn't join me in the bedroom, so I don't know why she gives a shit.
She's a cat. She's weird.
Judge me.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. She's like, okay, Mom, it's time for you to go to bed so I can sit on the fridge and judge you.
Oh God. Oh, and then she's taken up the cubby in here. Ma'am, I need to move you. Oh, thank you, Lord. I've been saved. Oh, it feels so good to have my whole ass on a chair. Oh, I'm alive now. I live.
She can sit like a person.
I'm a human.
Kind of.
Please tell me that was you. I just heard another bang in the sink. Oh, God. But I think you guys would love to see a little something before I go. Har?
Yes.
Would you like to see a little something before
I would
go?
definitely like to see a little something.
All right. Hopefully they don't freak out. Be right back.
They're gonna freak out. That's what they do.
Oh, God. Ah. Oh. I felt that right here.
Oof.
Ugh. 6 pounds should not feel that heavy.
I can't clip my dog's nails. I can clip the cat's. I have an 8-pound dog, or 8 pounds? Yeah, 8-pound dog who will fight me harder than you would think she should be able to. But I bought a nail grinder, and we're going to see if maybe that makes it easier. Yay, Amazon Prime Day. I also bought a fountain for the dogs. I think they'll enjoy that.
Oh, those fountains are amazing.
Yeah, it was only $50
Now,
for 2 gallons.
everybody, need a little something.
Oh, hello.
This is little Cleo. Shh. It's okay, baby. Let's
Now
see.
everybody else is upset.
Can you hear it? A little kitten purrs.
No.
Miss Cleo.
Oh, look at that face.
She's a very good girl. It's always the little ones. Oh, no, that's Dante. He's mad. I have grinders freak him out less. These guys don't like any vacuum, I'll tell you that. But this child, she is a clever little girl. She was the first to learn the routine about food. She heralds to me when she is ready for her food. Let me know exactly what should be happening. Huh, yeah. Let me see, hold on. Let me go to the music. Let's see. I hope that can pick up.
No, it's not picking it up.
She's such a gentle little purr. And she's such a sweet girl. More than likely she's staying. You can hear it from me. You can hear that too.
Vincent has the only way you can tell he's purring is because you can feel him rumbling. He has no noise.
She's usually a pretty loud purr, but right now she's being very gentle. Oh.
Vincent's a funny cat. He's a very quiet cat, except for the other morning when he walks in the house and he sneaks through the dog door. So a lot of times he'll be chased because, he's sneaking in and out. He comes in the house. He walks up to the point where he's right by the cat tree we have in the living room. And everybody's passed out. Nobody's paying attention to him. He stands there. He looks around and he goes, meow. And all the dogs are up and on him. And he did that because he was being ignored.
He's like, someone is going to look at me.
It's like, what the hell? Why am I not getting the attention?
I am surprised no one's commenting on this kitten. Usually people see a baby animal on here and they go crazy.
Well, Emo says it's always the little ones. But maybe we scared everybody off when you were talking about Trump.
Right, I know. Me and that orange man. He's so bad. But speaking of things that get scared, you guys know what broke into my house the other night?
What? Oh, I saw that video.
Bro, I was so scared. And when I was saying I need to move, I wasn't meaning move houses. I was saying because Starman was coming up behind me with the electric tennis racket, and I'm thinking to myself, he needs room to get to this wasp's hornet, and I'm in the way. I'm in the way. This is bad. This is bad. He is going to try to get to it, and then it's going to dive bomb him, and then it's going to realize the real target's in there the whole time, and it's going to come after. And girl, that was in reference to the little dogs.
Oh, the little dogs. Yeah, the little dogs are assholes. I love my little dogs, though.
So, evil little ankle biters.
My little dogs are just as smart as any of the big dogs.
I will tell you right now, actually, technically, little dogs tend to be smarter because they're bred to do small jobs. You will get a lot of working. You are being so well behaved right now. I'm so proud of you, little girl. All right.
I don't know.
All jokes aside, that's kind of been like...
Isn't that a question? It's a scary question.
What a scary question. Because the thing is, all right, so supposedly the flag got lowered at the White House because of some Texas senator. Now, I'd never heard of the flags being lowered for somebody who's not in, in the White House.
No,
So
that happens.
not like a random Texas senator dies. Like, it just was weird. And the thing is,
I'll be honest, I saw Trolls by Dennis post it, so I don't.
right, it depends. What, you sweet girl. And so I have no idea, but I will say this, not that I wish it. I would not be surprised, because one day Biden's posting he's going to win. 18 hours later, he posts he's giving up the nomination. And then radio silence. No one sees him. There's not a doctor's report. There's not a photo of him at the hospital. Nothing. Silence. And I'm like, currently babysitting an ankle biter, and he's all right, actually. Yeah, I mean, they could be great.
I love my ankle biters, but they're, like I said, they're smart dogs. Now, they're stubborn, but they're smart.
If you guys can't tell, by the way, she's a dilute calico, which is just so pretty. Like, look at how gorgeous, like, her little mottled fur is. What? And look at that precious little face.
Aww. Well, mostly we would like to know that he's still alive, because if he's not, who's running our country?
Yeah, like, it's very truffle. Truffle. The problem is that it's typical that in American politics we hear from our president fairly often. As a matter of fact, it's kind of unprecedented how little we've seen and heard from our president when it came to Biden, because even with Obama and let's say less controversial presidents, because technically Bush was a less controversial president in terms of how he was disliked. I would say compared to Trump, Bush was less controversial.
Truffle, let me break it down like this. If he's not alive and in control, we should know.
Right. We should know.
If we don't know that, that is a problem, because our government's not telling us. Like, and we need to know why. I mean, if you're okay with not knowing who is actually sitting in the seat of power in your government, I mean, despite the fact at this point we all know Biden hasn't actually been in control of anything for likely ever at this point in his presidential period, still would be better if they would actually just tell us.
Right.
That's what I want, is honesty.
Kamala should be, if Biden has passed away, Kamala should be the president right now. And we should know that. That we should know. We should know who is roll call, fact-based Biden topic calendar. There's his president's. You're not understanding. I don't think you're getting what we're talking about, Truffle. They announced that he got COVID. Okay, and they said he was one of the last things he said is he was sick and he needed to recover. And typically, when a president is sick for whatever reason, the American people are told. We are updated. We know what's going on. And so we're not being told. This is not usual. When Trump passed away, where it's coming from, because
that's the problem. We don't know. No one's saying
a lot. So here's what I will tell you. A week and a half ago, people on the inside said that Biden was going to step down and he was going to nominate Harris. And everyone said it was a rumor. And then what happened? He did exactly that. Now people are rumoring he actually has passed away. And the thing is, a lot of stuff's been going down, and we're like, shouldn't we all be aware of this if our own president has died? Shouldn't we know this? The whole administration. It's President Joe Biden's symptoms have almost resolved completely.
Great. So where is he? Why haven't?
Again, what you're not understanding, Truffle, and I don't know if it's different in Australia. Maybe it is. Here, it's not typical that we hear it third hand. We at least get a photo. We get some kind of statement from the president. That's how it works.
I mean, a lot of stuff going on that I understand where you're getting your news from, but you have to remember that you are removed from and in a different culture. Here we have slightly different expectations of these kinds of things. And we've also learned we can't necessarily trust our media. You have to remember that the first headlines that came up after Trump's assassination or attempt were he fell down at loud sounds.
Like that, they said that there was no, that it was just, oh, Trump fell. But he's old and care. Right, again, but when we have that, we should like to know just something. Typically there'd be something, because we've had a lot of long periods where Biden is gone. No one hears from him. And it's very, it's just tweets. No one sees him. We see tweets. And then he's, next thing you know, while we haven't heard from him, he's suddenly across overseas, you know, and that's just, it's just very unusual. Again, as not American,
we're not saying he is dead. We're just saying we would like to see some proof of life. That's all.
Yes, exactly. Because the thing is, again, you're seeing the other Americans in the chat saying the same thing. This is not usual. This is not usual. We're normally hearing something, and we just, again, we're not like the radical leftists that were excited at the idea of Trump's demise. We would rather Biden peacefully go into an old folks' political home where he can argue at a wall all day long, and call it a day. We just would like to know. I don't think he's getting it, babe. No matter what an article says.
She also said she almost said the word recording as opposed to the word call while talking to him.
Right.
So we would like to see him. That's all. I don't really think that's a whole lot for us to ask.
Americans usually don't rely on those things. We rely on the president coming up and saying,
"No,
hey, everybody,
she doesn't."
Hey everybody, I'm still recovering, but my symptoms have subsided. I'm going to get a clean bill of health, and then I'm going to be meeting with Netanyahu on Thursday. That's what you would typically see, because when Trump got COVID, that's what he did.
Mm-hmm.
He posted videos and photos and things of the like, showing what was going on with him when he got the vaccine while he had COVID, him riding in a limo when he had, wearing his mask, all these different things. Whether or not you agree with what he was doing, he was posting to make sure people knew. Just different things like that.
Right. We know this, Truffle. We live here.
Well,
You're not telling us anything we don't know. That doesn't give us trust in our government. That's part of the problem, is we, as Americans in general, have an innate distrust of our government. We would just like to see the proof. No amount of what the government says is going to change that.
But the thing is, Truffle, whether or not you agree with what he did, he made sure the American people were informed. That's the point.
I don't think he was agreeing or disagreeing. He was just saying that's what he did. Yes, so do we. What does that have to do with the fact that we would still like to see proof?
But you're not getting is what you're not understanding. What we're saying is that update, hocked up on drugs or not, we'd like to see.
Yeah,
that's what we'd like to see. That's the point. Because you're posting direct from an article about, oh well, he's got a public schedule. Yeah, so does every politician.
I mean, we know
he's going to address the nation.
In short, we know what you know. It's just,
I'm saying the man is old and will get back to his schedule. People are getting informed.
But that doesn't give us the proof we want right now.
See, and that's what the disconnect is. You're saying because it's in.
Yeah, I would like to see him physically there. That's what I want. Yeah.
Right, but that's the point. So we want it from
at this point. I'm not even sure I believe that.
Duh. So that's the problem, though. Here, they've had a very bad habit of of lying about his status, and then, the debate is a perfect example. The debate is a perfect example of them saying he's great, he's fine, he's sharp. He shows up, and the man starts just rambling off about the most random things. Yes.
That's the thing, Truffle. What we're asking for is something that he can give us even though he's old and sick. But more importantly, if he's that old and that sick, should he really be running the country?
Yes, then he should be, again. But that's the other thing. Let's say he's not.
Hi, Gaming Templar. It's good to see you.
Hello. Wanted to say hello since it's been a while. He's the president. He chose us. Being old isn't an excuse. Exactly. And the thing is, there's a lot of lies about literally
Lies about his cognitive issues.
lies about his entire history. He has currently told people he's Italian, Irish, Puerto Rican, raised in a Haitian family, raised in a Southern Black Baptist church. He's lied. Hey, knock it off, all of you. But the thing is, again, if he's withdrawing from the race because of that, then he should withdraw from the presidency now. He should step down and let Kamala take over if that's the case. Sonny.
Let the poor man have some rest instead of trotting out his half.
All right, Sonny and Hendrix are having a battle. So I'm gonna go put Cleo back away. You've been so good. I think she's been enjoying the debate. I think she's been enjoying this conversation. But she's like relaxed.
Yeah, I think she's just enjoying it.
Yeah, he said once that he got his uncle got eaten by cannibals.
No, he's not lying. The government's lying about him.
He they've lied about him, but he has lied severely.
And
when
he has actually lied a lot. He's a senator.
In the 80s, he stole an entire speech. We're talking even the institutions. He stole an entire speech from a British politician and said it to the public. He lied about his schooling. He lied about his military. He lies. Biden lies a lot. And
we're not saying it's just him. Realistically, all politicians lie, up to and including Trump.
But we're talking about these were such blatant and obvious and literally even in the 80s, before the age of the internet, immediately debunked. It's that bad. It's that bad. Are you enjoying yourself? When he talked about the kids playing with his hairy leg.
So weird.
And the son playing in Corn Pop's hair. Just the weirdest shit. The weirdest, when I tell you and people were like, yeah, this is perfectly fine. This is normal. And this is the stuff we're talking about. Because even when they've brought it up to the press, they'll be like, he was joking. Oh, no,
or he has a stutter.
Or he's a stutter. When he didn't stutter for the last how many years? When he was in office, in any of his positions, but suddenly now he's got a stutter. I mean, I have a stutter. You guys hear it sometimes because I'll go, and then I'm done. Bro probably didn't even tell us the truth about his favorite ice cream flavor. Again, what we just want is a photo of the man where his aide posts something. American can be defined by one word. Right? He literally said, this is real. This is a quote. I wish this is a quote from our president. And again, so that's the problem. If he is that sick, he can't handle it. He needs to step down. And that's the thing. Sleazy's putting it perfectly there too. Are you ready to go? You are just loving this, aren't you? I didn't think you're being so good. I made the right choice. I wanted to bring Hermes because he's a little red boy. Oh God, she's frozen. Am I frozen? Am I frozen? Is it me? Is it me? You promised bad calf care? I want whatever that is. Okay, it's not me. Okay, hold on. Turning her off and turning her back on. I cannot hear you.
You can't hear me?
I hear you now.
Okay, good.
I was sitting here going, is it me? Am I the problem?
No, it was me this time. It just for some reason totally turned off on my end.
It's always you. How dare you, Sleazy? In front of my kitten.
True.
You know what? Go pet your beaver, okay? She got sucked into a void. Oh, she got frozen again. She's frozen again, guys. Oh no! It's always a problem. How dare you? but I love you because of it. Oh, no. How you doing, Cleo? How you doing, Cleo? Kamala got her. Yeah, what? What, you gonna eat on Mama's necklace? Yeah, oh, what a girl. Oh, she turned her head, guys. You might be seeing signs of life again. My connection just... It's the Clintons. It's not Kamala. Guys. She's been Clintoned. What?
Anarchist ways. They're trying to get rid of me.
There you go.
Yeah, he's after me.
What are you biting me for, huh?
The feds are coming for me. They want
feds be
my
fed.
Beaver. They want my beaver.
They want her beaver. Notice they froze us when I said go pet your beaver. I think they sensed it. Unless we do something about my children are gonna grow up and yeah, that one. Oh. That one aged like fine milk. Oh god, are you frozen again? Oh, okay, no, I saw him.
No, I'm just playing with me.
That's a nice pussy cat you got there. Isn't it love? Ow, bitch. She's mumbling like Biden now too. Oh, she froze again! Of course, this time someone clipped that. She froze with the beaver. It was meant to be. Don't you chew on my earring. All I know is we've got pussies, we've got beavers, we got everything tonight. Connections committed slewy Clintons. So self-deletion via several GSWs with no weapon retrieved to the scene. Accurate. He got it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Ma'am. You know what, guys? I do believe this is
Watch it, that pussy.
Somebody click that! For the love of God, somebody clip that. I love it. The only thing that came back was about loving that pussy. I need you to understand. Can you hear me right now? Yes or no? I need you to understand that when you unfroze for a millisecond, the only thing we heard is, I love that pussy.
I don't think I said that even. I don't remember saying that.
Sleazy, send it to me. It was like, I love that pussy, and then you were gone. It was perfect because you were still holding the beaver. Oh God, it was beautiful. It was beautiful, wasn't it, little girl? Yeah.
No, and Sleazy's clipping it, so.
Sleazy's my man.
Great.
Clipping Horrors tagged on YouTube. Beautiful. Sleazy.
Thanks, Sleazy.
Yeah. Well, Har, I'm gonna go put away my little girl. Why don't you start taking us out while I go?
If you want to come by and listen to my non-political takes about video games, because I'm doing my best to keep my politics out of my video game stuff, because I know that not everybody agrees with me or anybody agrees with all of anybody on that stuff. And I just want to talk about video games without having to fight about, whose president's better or which guy's dead or who should be running the government when it should be nobody, because there should be no government.
Tell me, in the 3 seconds I was gone, this bitch done froze again.
Okay, I think come join me on the Abysmal Critic channel. Where I talk about the video games instead of the government because they make me equally mad on both sides. Also, You can join me on this channel for random streams such as this one and when I play Neverwinter Nights too. Oh, the stream kept running. This is a perfect example of anarchy. It's going without us. Fuck the government.
I closed because the kittens were ready. They saw me coming. They were like, freedom, and they full rushed the grate. I closed it. I locked it. I turned around. We just want a picture. Guys, I look at Starman because he's covered in pussy. Like, he is just filled with it. And she's gone again. And he got 3 of the cats on him. All right. I turned, and as I was about to open mouth, she was talking about something. I hear, hey, and I went, no, don't fucking tell me she's wrong. And I get back here, and I see. I don't know if you saw me. I went, she's frozen. I was so mad. God almighty.
But that's everything. That's where you also fuck the government of video games. Just government fuck. That's the way it goes. Yes, all governments are bastards. See, we can all agree on that point, except Starsan, who loves government.
I don't love. Fuck you. I don't love the government. I love order. There's a difference. See, they agree with me.
And see, this is the type of dogs I raise. Dogs who also hate the government. I bought them a new set of fucking 3 electric collars.
I want you to think about this, guys. She's saying the dogs hate government as she puts shock collars on them to keep them in control. She is the government
in this house. Yes, I am. And they also hate it. Sydney ate the shock collar.
I put his collar on. He gets excited. He dances out of the crate every morning. He gets his collar on.
Sydney chewed the shock collar controller, which it wasn't on anybody. So thankfully, nobody got accidentally shocked. But
Democratic America government fuck. Oh God, I can't. Oh, you get to finish your point about.
Yeah, no, I'm done. I ended with fuck the government, so we're good.
I have this week off. I will be streaming tomorrow. Now, I intended to do more editing on Wednesday. However, I'm gonna be at a rally, but I'm gonna stay up late, and I'm gonna stay up late on Wednesday afterwards and get some stuff done. So this is the intention that this week I will get something out. Tomorrow I will be finishing inking, and technically it's watercoloring. Where are you, sir? Excuse me, where are you, sir? I know he in here somewhere. Hold on. Prepare yourselves for tomorrow, guys. We gonna be painting. Okay. I'm pretty all right. Regardless of where you stand politically, guys, I'm pretty fucking proud of that.
Yeah, good job.
You know what I'm even more proud of? That's a damn good old man fist.
Yeah.
I was really proud of that. Like, I mean, sure, I doofed on her a little bit, and I definitely doofed a little bit on old Zuckerberg over here, but they don't matter. They're background characters. I think the main event, I did a damn good job on. So if you want,
I'm just trying to get the dogs to stop chasing the cats. That's all.
If you want to see that get watercolored and they're there tomorrow, then you better just show up at my YouTubes, okay? all 12.3 thousand of you more that actually stayed around after I done won the red hat. Otherwise, guys,
She proved how evil she is. Yes,
it's true. I am a wicked being. It looks. Thank you very much. I know I've made it like they don't matter. They're back. I definitely love government. How dare you! I just spent so much money. time is the stream? It should be at noon. There is nothing holding me back. Posters won't slam down credit card. Make it happen. I will consider it. I will consider it. I would normally say all proceeds would go to Corey Carpatore's family, but he just got $6 million. Well, his family got $6 million. I don't think the feeble, probably $30 I make will really make a difference at this point. But if there hadn't been a lot of donations, it would have been. Otherwise, say a prayer for your family tonight that you are safe, happy, and loved. Remember to get your animals spayed and neutered and properly vaccinated. Remember to tell the people that are important to you that you love them and to be safe. So, Horror, shut up. Yes. I wasn't sure if you were freezing. I had to make sure you're still there. I love you.
Love you too.
Be safe.
You did.
Still there? She's still there.
I'm still there. Quick, before I leave.
Bye, everybody.